The message today on a Monday, think long term. And I'm thinking specifically of the role with independence and responsibility, how those two interplay. Okay? The greater number of opportunities we give our kids now to make choices that have consequences, either positive or negative, and allow them to experience those consequences without us acting as a buffer in between. Right? Your child forgets to bring their homework back to school. Do you get in the car and drive it down? Now you're a buffer. If you don't, take yourself out of that position right there, out of the equation, what happens? There's a consequence. There's detention. They got to stay after school. They get a poor grade. There's a consequence there. They don't fix their lunch in the morning. What do? You get in the car, you drive it down there? No, you don't do that, right? Stop that. You become the buffer if you do that. They're not able to see and experience what the real consequence is. And in the case, you're hungry. You're hungry for the day. They're going to be fine. Hungry for one day. That's not hungry, third world hungry. That's hungry for a day that then the next day they wake up and they're like, ooh, I got to remember to fix my lunch today. So there's everything from those real basic choices to then, the cell phone bill comes in at the end of the month. You've talked about what the budget is. You've talked about the number of text messages. You've talked about the cost. You've said, hey, if you stay within the budget, I'll continue to pay. If that's the agreement that you have, I'm not necessarily in favor of that, but whatever. If that's the agreement, and you lived up to the agreement, positive consequence, you get to continue to use the cell phone. If not, you have to pay the bill. Right? Giving them the opportunity to make some choices that have real world consequences. So I say think long term, and I'm thinking 18, 19 years old, right? Finally they step out the door, they're leaving to try and function as an independent person, whether that's college or somewhere else. You want to feel confident that they have the skills, the knowledge, the ability to function independently, which means they've had opportunities to step up and be responsible. Okay, so where are we going to do that? Right now, they've got about a month left of school, some less, to really step up, take responsibility for homework, making sure that their clothes are clean, making sure they're studying for the exams. They've got opportunities at home to take part in what the expectations are around the home, the jobs or chores, what we talked about. Give them those opportunities to step up, take responsibility for some of the things around the home. And then, of course, you've got a huge opportunity this summer, 2 or 3 months of time, a huge chunk of time, where kids can really get involved, either as a junior counselor or a mentor, some community service, volunteering, where there is a role in place, somebody expects something of them. That is an incredible opportunity for them to really step up, learn to be responsible, and then, make the nice transition, of course, into being an independent person. Right? Wouldn't it be nice to know they're going to be okay? And that's really thinking long term. So short-term thinking, I'll take the lunch down to him today. It's not a big deal. I'll do that. Yeah, short-term, get out of that mindset. Right? It might make him feel better today, but hey, long-term consequences later on. Give him an opportunity. Right? Let him make some choices. That is the message for today. I will talk to you again tomorrow. Take care.